Go. We're live.
We're live. What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV, back here for some more watch-alongs for you guys. I'm just taking the piss out of it from the guys in the back end, but no worries. We've got Amir in the studio today. Big up, Amir. Debut in the studio, my friend.
Indeed. So excited to be here, and I'm pumped for this one because it's a huge one. It's a huge one.
It is. And this is a bit of maybe a bit more of a family affair for you as well, with France playing as well today.
Indeed.
But we do have Australia against Denmark, which is the big game today. Pretty much winner goes through into the next round. So it's a massive game for both Australia and Denmark. Australia sits second on 3 points. Denmark sit third on 1 point. So a draw is not good enough for Denmark. Denmark need to take all 3 points today. But a draw will be fine for Australia, assuming that France do beat Tunisia. Because if Tunisia win today and maybe Denmark and Australia draw, then it could get pretty interesting. Could go down to goal difference with Tunisia on -1 at the moment, and Australia on -2. So we'll see how it all unfolds. Let's run through the two teams with you at the moment. We've got Australia against Denmark. For Australia, you've got Ryan in goal, Degnek, Sutar, Rose and Behich in defence, Lecky, Irvine, Moy and Goodwin in the midfield with Duke and McGree up front. For Denmark, you've got Kasper Schmeichel in goal, Christensen, Anderson, two Christensens, and Mæhle at the back with Jensen and Højbjerg in the middle with Skov, Olsen, Eriksson, Lindstrom and Braithwaite up front, which is interesting because Eriksson is deployed as a number 10 for this game, where in the first two games he was a bit deeper, so it's going to be interesting to see how he gets on. But I expect that's going to be where he earns his money today, Christian Eriksen. I'm really expecting him to get on the score sheet in that position. In Tunisia, France, we've got a much changed lineup for Tunisia. For France, I mean. And in goal for Tunisia, you've got Darman, you've got Gandry, Meria and Talbi at the back. Khedira, Skiri, I'm going to butcher these names, Leidouni, Malul in midfield, Silimani, Kazri and Ben Romadani up front for Tunisia. And for France, you've got Mandanda in goal, Fofana, Konate, Varane and Disasi at the back, Chouameni, Camavinga, Guendouzi in the middle with Veretout, Kolo Muani and Coleman and up front. And you might remember Kolo Muani was the striker that faced us for Eintracht Frankfurt this year in the Champions League. But two interesting games. Score predictions?
I think the Danes are just going to nick this one 2-1. I can see the Aussies nicking one because they're always going to fight to the death. But I think in terms of quality, that lineup that you just read out, Ben, the Danes have got a ton of experience in there, and I can see that pulling through. And with Christian there in the number 10, they're going to create some chances today. Yeah,
completely agree.
Match.
And for France?
Well, this is a really tricky one because that's basically a second string side that they've put out. I still think they've got enough there to beat Tunisia. I'm going to go with a 2-0 France victory.
2-0 France.
Yeah.
I think for Denmark, Australia, I'm actually thinking of more of a comprehensive victory for Denmark. I think they are the much superior side. Australia, have done pretty well in this tournament so far, but I think that run is going to come to an end today because we've seen Denmark, we saw them in the Euros, how good they can be, and they just haven't shown that so far in this tournament. And I think with Eriksson a bit pushed up a bit further up the pitch, I think they're going to get rewarded for that, and I'm going to go for 2-0 to Denmark. And for France, I might even go for a draw, much changed France team. I think Tunisia will want to prove a point today. Yes, France do have probably the better players on the pitch, even if they do have a second string team. But sometimes in these kind of games where France just take their foot off the gas, they know they're top of the group anyway. Sometimes these results can go a different way.
No, you're spot on, Ben. I just think that the French will want to put out a marker here and really show the rest of the teams in the competition that they mean business, and they want to, they want the World Cup to come back to Paris this time and prove that they are, the champions of the world yet again. So it'll be very, very interesting to see what goes on there. Just about to kick off here in the El Janoub Stadium.
Yes, we are.
Yep.
So what that means, the southern, is that what it means?
That's, the southern stadium. Yeah, Janoub is south. It means south in Arabic. So, yeah, it must be the southern stadium.
All right, so we've got Australia and Denmark all ready now. Denmark are going to take the kickoff in their all red strips, shooting from right to left with Australia in their yellow tops and green shorts going from left to right. So I'm going to keep an eye on the France game right over here as well. But our main focus will be on Australia-Denmark today. So kickoff is seconds away, people. And Christian Eriksen, and you don't really usually see two people there taking the kickoffs anymore, do you? But here we go.
And they're off.
And they're going forward straight away. And here come Denmark. Mæhle just passing it around the back with Christensen. Are they going to try and go for the Australians' throat straight away and try put this game to bed early? Or are we going to see more patient play in this World Cup like we have seen for the majority of games? Højbjerg gets it forward. Denmark just passing it around the back with Andersen at the moment. Out to the right wing, back to Andersen. He's going to look for Christensen. And Christensen thought about passing it to his left, but found Braithwaite. And now they're in. They're in already with Christian Eriksen, but just snuffed out from the Aussies. And, you know, the space is there for them already.
It is. It is. There's holes in that Australian defence, Ben. And can see already that the tactic is to go straight for the jugular here. And the Danes are on the front foot from the first minute.
Kasper Hjulmand. I mean, I just butcher these names all day long, so...
Oh, it is tricky.
so tricky.
The Danish language as well is a very tricky one. Very tricky one.
I was actually struggling more with the Australians than I was with the Danes. KPV is asking, why isn't Lloris starting? Because they're playing a second-string team. They're already top of the group. Can you really blame them?
Yeah.
Probably not.
No. Same way we rested Kane, took him off at what, 50th minute?
Exactly.
55th minute.
Exactly. I was so happy to see that as well.
Oh yeah, me too.
But yeah, 2 minutes gone, or just about 2 minutes gone here. Denmark have had a slight opening already with Christian Eriksen getting into a really dangerous position. Nothing doing as of yet, but they do have a throw on. Or Australia have a throw on anyway. Was that a throw on or a free kick? Must have been a free kick. He just literally threw it onto the ground and kicked it back to the keeper, but Australia in possession now. But Denmark with an interception high up the pitch with Lindstrom. And Australia do have that throw on. Missing Sims commentary today.
Indeed. Hopefully he's going to be back for the 7 o'clock kickoffs.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Let's hope so.
But here come Australia. Can they get an early goal here? Shot!
Blocked.
Oh, just blocked by Andersen there, and it comes out. But again, there was an early sign for Denmark, but maybe that's an early sign for Australia. Are we going to see a really open game here with a few goals? Let's hope so. There
was space there. He could have played. I'm not sure who was there through in the box, but there seemed to be.
Could have played him, couldn't he? Could have played him.
Yeah, could have played him through.
I think we're going to see a nice open game of football here. Two like half chances early on. But Denmark have won it up the pitch. Braithwaite's calling for the ball. Who's that? Lindstrom in the middle. So is Eriksen. And they win a foul. In a really dangerous position with Eriksen's crossing ability. And a yellow card after 3 minutes. I didn't think that was a booking.
No, neither did I.
After 3 minutes, that's a bit harsh.
Very harsh. Unless has he got hold of his shirt here? We're just seeing the replays. Well, he's giving him a little push.
Look, he holds his arm right, but at this stage of the game...
Well, do you know what? I can see why he's giving it, though. He doesn't want to see any more of those fouls and those pullbacks in the game, so he's warned the Aussies straight off the bat there. I can see why he's giving it.
Fair enough.
Having a second look.
Eriksen and Skov Olsen over the ball. Eriksen delivers. Oh, it was a good delivery, but Australia just get it away. And is it going to come straight back? Eriksen.
The Aussies are pushing out here very fast. They push the Danes back all the way back to the keeper. Kasper's got it.
Oof.
It's gone out for a throw-in.
We can put the France game on here. You can see that?
Yep. Still 0-0.
Yeah, I've enjoyed so much like the first week of the tournament, the 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. or 4 p.m. it was.
It's been rapid fire, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's
Ben?
like literally like a festival of football,
That's
non-stop.
That's it.
All right, here come the Danes again.
It's a good
Ball comes in the box. Corner. Oh, goal kick. Jensen nearly got on the end of that, but the Aussies, well, he was holding on to him there again. But 5 minutes in, and the Australian, that's a weird one. Why would the player come back and take the goal kick and then just pass it to the goalkeeper?
No, they've just lost possession for absolutely no reason there, Ben, and the ball is back with the Danes. Passing it around the back, Christensen.
If the goalkeeper's going to batter it up the pitch, then why doesn't he just do that from the goal kick? It's a weird one, that, isn't it?
Odd.
Oh,
Brilliant play here by the Danes.
after that nice little touch.
Commentator's curse.
That's it. That's it.
Oh.
I think I said yesterday, I think I was saying during half-time, like how poor Rashford's playing and, you know, and all that. And he comes on second half and he has a worldie.
Oh, he came through, didn't he? Brilliant Rashford. Fantastic. Very happy for the young lad. And long may it continue. You know, we've got a big game against Senegal on Sunday. Huge game. See how he gets on.
I do think we beat Senegal. I just don't know if we can, you know, survive the test of the French after that. Oh, that's good play there by the Danes. Mela gets the ball in the box.
Nearly,
Ryan.
Nearly. Good goalkeeping by Ryan. Brave.
Ooh, Tunisia had a corner there. Really good delivery. But France just get it away. But it's back into the mixer from Tunisia, and the keeper's, I don't know what he's doing there. Could have easily caught that and just punches it out.
Maybe he's been learning from Lloris.
Yeah, literally. The school of Lloris for goalkeepers in the France national team. But Tunisia are doing the early running at the moment in this game.
The Danes here on the attack. Oh, the ball was just not good enough to put your man through there.
Skov Olsen. Skov Olsen is an interesting one. Plays for, who's he play for? He plays for Club Bruges. Only 22 years old, but he's got a really, they really think really highly of him in Denmark, and they think he's going to be one of the next big things coming out of Denmark. So he's definitely one to look out for. And not just him, but the guy on the other side as well, Jesper Lindstrom, who plays for Frankfurt, who we saw against us in the Champions League this year.
Very handy player. I like Mela as well.
Mela, yeah.
He's a very good player. Very good player.
I've heard a lot of things about Conte loving Mela as a wing-back, so maybe it's something to look out for in the future.
Well, not long till the window now, Ben. We've got, a month left?
Yeah, only one game. Only one Spurs game before the window.
Wow.
That's the Brentford game on Boxing Day. So yeah, they're literally just one game. So hopefully Levy gets his checkbook out early and doesn't wait till the last day of the window like he did last January.
Indeed. I just hope the signings will be of the same quality that we got last January, you know.
Because it was those signings that pushed us into the top four, wasn't it?
It was. Without Kulu and Benti, we would not have got that top four. So hopefully they're looking, this time, instead of looking at the attack, they're looking at the defence and bringing in some top quality there in January.
Did you watch the Uruguay game a few days ago?
No, I didn't.
Bentancur was out of this world.
I only saw the chance that he was there, where he went through, he dribbled past a couple of players, and whoa, that was fantastic.
But he's been like, I saw like a graph of the stats, and he's like number one in everything in this World Cup. He's been sensational. He's really taken his Spurs form onto the World Cup stage.
For sure. And when I first saw him, I was actually at the FA Cup match against Brighton when we first got a little look at Kulu and Bentancur. And for me, I mean, the first look that I saw him in the stadium, I thought Bentancur was the better player. And
he played that pass from deep, didn't he? I can't remember who it was to, but he played some wonder of a ball that game.
Indeed. But Kulu has also shown to be just an incredible impact on the squad, and in terms of goals and assists. How much did we miss him earlier in the season?
Oh, yeah. Massively. Oh, thanks. Yeah, go on.
Nice one.
Thanks.
Cheers.
It's a free kick to Tunisia. And it's 1-0! Tunisia have taken the lead against France.
Unbelievable.
And I told you this could be an upset today, and Tunisia are 1-0 up. Oh, it's offside. It's offside. Well, they're still celebrating, but they just must be celebrating because it's miles offside.
Let's
That.
have a look.
Hey,
Oh,
Miles.
he's well off. He's well off. He's miles off. It's
Yeah.
a fantastic finish.
Yeah,
though.
it is a good finish.
Fantastic poke into the net. Lloris would have saved that.
Of course, of course. Oh, I thought that was going to be an early goal for the Tunisians.
Here we go, the Danes. Ball into the box.
Oh! Just snuffed out from the Australian defence there. Really good chance. Højbjerg, that's the second time he's given it away already in the opening 10 minutes. And here come the Aussies with nice bit of trickery. On the left-hand side, I think that's Lecky. Ball in. Anderson gets that away. And Christensen up the line to Skov Olsen. Skov Olsen back to Christensen. Is he going to try and find Braithwaite? Lindstrom was making runs into the strides into the centre as well. But just playing it round the back now, Denmark being patient, looking
Very
for the
patient,
openings.
Very patient.
And I was saying Eriksson in that number 10, but look how deep he is. He's on the halfway line
That's a
almost.
great
Oh!
little ball.
And Skov Olsen, I think it is. Is he going to have a crack? Oh, good save
great
by the
save.
keeper.
Great save. Great little
No, it
tip
was
over.
Jensen actually, not Skov Olsen. How easy was it him to drift in there? Look how easy that is.
Where's the Australian defence? Where's the back of four? You see the player there that was up. I'm not sure who it is, number 4.
For who? For Australia?
He was
Yeah,
just
Rouse.
not in line with the other defenders, and that's what gave him the chance to get through. It's a fantastic save, actually.
It
That was
is a
going in the
really
top
good
corner.
save, yeah.
That was going in the top corner.
Well, Denmark looking like the first team to break the deadlock here. Tunisia looking like the first team to break the deadlock here. Tunisia are definitely by far the better team at the moment. But it's a corner to Denmark. Christian Eriksen over it.
The ref's having words. I think he's warning them here about tugging and pulling.
He's having a word with Christensen and Lecky there. But the ball is going to come in from Christian Eriksen, an outswinger with the right boot. Comes in, and Australia get it away, but only as far as Højbjerg, and he lets it go off for a throw-on. And here come Tunisia again, unbelievable. They really are playing well. Playing for their lives, Tunisia. I guess France know they're already through. They just don't need to put much effort into this game.
They don't. They don't. The thing is, they won't want to be shown up by the Tunisians. You know, they won't want to lose this game. They will want to win, and I can see the manager even at halftime making a few changes and bringing on some of the bigger boys. Maybe not the Mbappes of the world.
Oh my God! Look how offside that was. That was the goal.
Wow.
Literally just the arm.
Shoulder and arm, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, that was close.
There's a lot of talk about this offside rules and maybe making changes to it again. I don't know.
It's just constant changes, isn't it?
Changes. It's frustrating. I'd love there for just to be, you know, one rule that and they just stick with it. And
I know.
Go with it, you know.
Usually it takes for like Spurs to get screwed over by something for them to change the rule.
Yeah. Or England, goal line technology. World
Yeah.
Cup, you know.
What was that, Frank Lampard?
Lampard, yeah.
Christensen on the ball. Eriksson is very deep. Mailer advancing into the area.
Braithwaite. He's laid it off.
Skov Olsen over the
Blazed
bar.
his shot over. He was leaning back the whole time.
He
there,
was. He never looked totally comfortable taking that shot,
No,
did he?
No. But it's great play by the Danes. He was always falling over, leaning back there.
Who have we got in the comments today? That's what I want to know. We got KPV, big up.
KPV, go on, Master.
Seaball saying, what is your thoughts on the late games today? Well, Argentina-Poland is going to be a very interesting game. And obviously I'm going to go for the Argentines to win the game. But I don't think it's going to be all plain sailing for them.
No,
the Poles can be a very hard nut to crack,
they're
can't
a
they?
hard nut to crack. And with Lewandowski up there, you know, you can never rule them out getting a goal from a set piece. But you would think that the Argentinian side has enough, you know, talent in there to really get over the line.
You saw that against Saudi.
Yeah, well, I mean, imagine people that put a little tenner, cheeky tenner on Saudi to win. I mean, incredible.
And you know what? They deserved that victory. They were
did.
brilliant.
They
They were
did.
absolutely brilliant. And even in the game against Poland, where they lost 2-0, they deserved to win that game.
Mm-hmm.
I've been super impressed by them. Super impressed. I think they've probably been who I've been most impressed with this entire World Cup. Because they're usually like the whipping boys of the World Cup.
They usually are. And I think, you know, whatever's gotten into their mindset, they're just saying, you know, we don't care that it's Messi or Argentina or whoever it is. We're going to go out there, play our game, fight to the death. And, well, it worked. It worked against the Argentinians.
I don't know if you saw, I saw a clip on YouTube of all these Saudi fans after that Argentina game just going around going, Messi's still in my pocket, Messi's still in my pocket.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Oh, good defending
The
there.
one thing that did annoy me about that match, though, was the injury to the player, the knee to the head, and the referee didn't stop the match. I mean, that
I don't get that.
That is so dangerous, so dangerous. The ref should have been on it straight away.
Totally agree.
Yeah. But I've heard reports he's okay now. He's recovering and he's doing all right.
Is he going to play this World Cup?
I don't think so. No. I think he's out of the World Cup. But the main thing is he's okay.
Absolutely. But here come the Danes. They have made the early running in this game. Are they going to break the deadlock early on in this game? It's a poor cross. No one really there where the cross landed. But Australia can come forward now.
Oh, that's sloppy by the Aussies. Very, very sloppy.
Very.
Lost the ball.
You just feel like the Danes won it a bit more today, don't you?
I mean, losing your ball in your own half there and committing a foul like that, you know, you're endangering the side with Eriksen's delivery.
Yeah,
Any set piece is going to be dangerous for them.
I really want to see Eriksen get further up the pitch because, you know, I said like he was pictured in the number 10, but he's playing a bit deeper than that. He's like on the halfway line for the majority of this game so far.
It's a good
Ball
ball
comes
in.
in.
Keeper comes and goes back.
Oh, just goes out for a goal kick. Kyle says, question for Ben. If France finished second in their group, then who do we get in the quarterfinal? I don't think France can finish second in their group. Can they? If France lose today, they'll be on 6 points. And if Australia win, what will they be on? So what are we on now? 4 or 5? They'll be on 6 points as well.
Goal difference, it'll come down to.
Goal difference, but France are just smashing it in the goal difference.
Yeah.
And Australia are on -2, so...
Yeah, there's not really a chance that that'll happen.
So France can't really finish second, Carl. So it looks as though that if England do progress, they will
The
probably
Aussies are in
meet...
here.
Oh, advancing it.
that's a
Oh,
terrible
nice idea,
ball.
but terrible execution.
Terrible execution. It's an open game.
It is an open game. Chances at both ends. I mean, Australia just not really attacking with conviction, are they? They're just getting up into the final third and not really doing much with it. When Denmark, they look a bit more dangerous going forward. With Anderson on the ball now. Eriksen in between the centre-backs. He sprays it out
Delicious
wide
ball.
to Mæhle. There's men in the box there for Denmark. Mæhle beats his man. It's in. Oh, what is the keeper doing there? Just about gets it away. It went on both legs there with Matt Ryan.
So close. And that was Eriksen's fantastic ball. And Mæhle running down that left wing, creating the opportunity, creating the space for the Danes. Here they come down the right.
It looks as though the Aussies don't really know how to deal with the Danes down the wings.
No.
And that by the keeper there, Matt Ryan, could have gone anywhere, literally anywhere.
And the draw's good here for the Aussies. So
If it is a draw and Tunisia fell to win, then I think Australia go through.
that's it. Still 0-0 in the Tunisia-France. Yep.
Yeah, it's 0-0. France on the ball now, but it's been all Tunisia so far. 58% possession to Tunisia against France, which you'd never have thought of. Here's Kolo Muani, and it's a throw on deep inside Tunisia territory for France. Camavinga to take the throw on. You know, being a second string side, still not bad players, is it? Camavinga, Chouameni.
Bringing on Real Madrid players.
Literally. Kingsley Coman.
Yeah, it is scary, the depth that the French have.
I don't think there's a country in the world that has anywhere close to the depth that France have.
You got to think that's without Benzema. He's out.
And Nkunku as well.
Nkunku.
All right, here we go.
No Pogba. I suppose that's
No
a blessing.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Blessing in disguise. With that.
Oh, that's a ball from Christian Eriksen. Look at that. But Skov Olsen just couldn't get it under. And I think it's gone out for a throw-on, I think it is.
Corner, maybe? Or throw on. Not too sure what the linesman's given there. I think it's a corner.
Oh, it's corner.
Yeah. Quick one. It's a quick one. The Danes are flooding the box.
Oh, the ball came in from Christian Eriksen. Really good delivery. It was headed back, I think, by Mela. But I don't know what the ref's given here, but it's a free kick to Australia. Tunisia look like they got something about them today, man. They really do. They're coming forward down the line. Checks back, but loses out. And now here come France with Chouameni. And just lose the ball. Tunisia did really well to snuff out that French attack there. And here come Tunisia down the line. Oh, good defending there. And I think
very tough to break down the French. Very tough.
No matter first team, second team, third team, fourth team, it doesn't matter.
No.
Imagine being blessed with that much talent. It's unbelievable. When we're stuck with Harry Maguire as our first choice. Oh, shot there from the Aussies. Straight down the throat of Kasper Schmeichel. And it was a routine save, that.
Do you think that's a grassroots problem that we have here in the UK?
Maybe. The thing is, right, we've got very good attacking players coming through. Got good midfielders, the likes of Bellingham as well. I think we missed the trick with letting Musiala play for Germany. You know, he played for England throughout the whole of his youth. And then suddenly, for senior football, he goes and plays for Germany. Why do we let that happen?
Yeah, there's something going severely wrong when we're letting players go like that to rivals like the Germans. It's bewilders me, to be honest, Ben.
He's such. I don't know if you've seen any of the German games in this World Cup, but he's been sensational.
I managed to catch the Germany-Japan. That's the only one I managed to catch.
Right.
But I managed to see a bit of Bayern this season.
He scores like every game, doesn't he?
Ridiculous. It's ridiculous what he's been doing over there.
And what is he? 19 or something?
Was he only 19? I thought he was in his 20s already.
Let's have a look.
Wow.
Musiala. Yeah, 19.
Wow.
He's going to turn 20 in February.
What a career he has ahead of him.
Unbelievable. I'd love to see him in the Premier League. Him and Bellingham, to be fair. Just don't go to the red ones down the road.
No.
Still 0-0 in both games here. About 23 minutes gone in the Denmark game. Denmark, you know, pushing and probing without real proper openings just yet, but they do look like the team that is going to score first. Christensen has it on the top of the D in the halfway line. Christian Eriksen now. Down the line to Jesper Lindstrom. He's going to check back to Mela, back to Jesper Lindstrom, who finds Mela. That was really good play. But Aaron Moy just cuts it out and Australia can get it away here. They're playing some nice football, aren't they? But it's the final third that's really letting them down at the moment. Mela. Square ball to Skov Olsen. Olsen out wide. He finds Olsen again. Olsen finds the target, but it was a very weak shot. And Matt Ryan can just pick that one up.
They're lacking a Harry Kane up top, aren't they? Or a Rashford up there, you know?
They definitely are. That's the thing, because they've got good build-up play, don't they? The two wingers playing well. Mailer's making a real... I think Mailer's probably been their best player so far today. And then Christian Eriksen kind of orchestrating, pinging those balls right and left. But we haven't seen anything of Braithwaite up front.
Nothing.
He's that one that he joined Barcelona when they were going through some injury problems. They go over to a team in Spain outside of the transfer window and being like, yeah, we're struggling with injuries. We need an emergency transfer. We're taking him off you mid-season. Yeah. It's just disgraceful. And I guarantee you, if it was the other way round, like, fine, Barcelona wouldn't sell a player to them, but like the league wouldn't bend over backwards for them, would they? They only bend over backwards for these big boys.
For the big boys, of course. It's always the case.
Just to let you guys know, we will be running our England event from the Aroma Lounge in Wembley on Sunday, 7 p.m. kickoff, Senegal against England. So if you do want to come and watch the game with us, tickets will be released soon after we get offline for this game. So we'll bring you all the details on our next live stream, guys. So very much looking forward to it. Yes, we know last time was all outdoors in the sunshine, in a marquee. We're going to be indoors this time, so you won't be cold. So come along and enjoy us. Have a beer with us. It's going to be good fun.
Nearly a dodgy back pass there by Kasper Schmeichel. They nearly lost the ball on the edge of the box.
It did nearly, but, did well to just about get it away. 26 minutes gone, still waiting for the opening goal. Hopefully we don't see yet another 0-0 first half in this World Cup. It's an interesting one, this World Cup, because you're seeing a lot of like drab first halves, but then second half it really kicks into life, and it's like, is everyone like watching Spurs every week or something?
It might be that. It might be. Everyone's watching Spurs, and they want some entertainment value. Although I tell you what, once we get back to the Prem, Ben, I can't take it anymore. My heart can't take these performances. I want to see us go out in first halves and just put teams to bed, and we've got the quality up top 100%. To be doing it. So, I'm sure Conte's been having words, and we're going to see some different first halves after Jan.
But it's like they all recognise the problem. They all say it. I've heard Lloris talk about it. I've heard Kane talk about it. I've heard Conte talk about it. I heard the assistant when he took over talk about it, and no one seems to be able to rectify the problem. I just don't get it.
It's a very odd one. Maybe it's like a hoodoo, as soon as we get a couple of goals in the first half, that's it, it'll be done.
And it's like, no matter who we play, we're always the worst team in the first half.
Yeah.
No matter who.
Yeah. We could have drawn Barnet or Bournemouth, and they would have been better than us in the third round.
Literally. Ball up the field for Denmark, trying to find Jesper Lindstrom. Oh, nearly took it. Oh, he won it back, though. Is that a foul? Handball? What's he given? Here's a free kick to Australia. Anything going on in the comments today? Brendan saying, no Aussies has ever played for Spurs. I believe that's right. I don't think any Aussies have ever played for Spurs.
We had Nelson, who was a Kiwi.
Yeah, he was from New Zealand, that's right. No Aussies in the Premier League era ever have played for Spurs. Have we had any Tunisians? I don't think so either. No Tunisians. We've had a couple of Danes, 3 Danes, and many France players.
Oh, beautiful ball there, back heel.
Oh, that's good football. Jesper Lindstrom now with the through ball from Christian Eriksen. He's trying to attack the defender. He gets in behind. Oh, the ball was just played behind him. Here's Christian Eriksen now. He's going to wipe up for the shot, and it just goes left of the post. But he's the danger man, Eriksen. They need to get him in those positions more.
It's fantastic wing play there.
I might even be tempted to play Christian Eriksen as like a false number 9. So he could just come a bit deeper, knit the play together, but also be up there. Where I feel like in central midfield he's getting a bit lost. Although he is spraying the ball.
Off him playing the 10.
Just sub him off. bring in a central mid. Because you've got those two wingers in Skov Olsen and Jesper Lindstrom that are really trying to get in behind at every opportunity. And if you've got Christian Eriksen just dropping into that hole and spraying the balls, I think that could be a really good option for Denmark.
It's not a bad shout. It's not a bad shout.
I should be the Denmark manager.
Make some phone calls.
Yeah.
Make some phone calls.
Oh, ball over the top. Lindstrom. He's going to find Eriksen. No, he's not. Yes, he is. He plays it back to Mæhle. Mæhle's got about 4 players waiting in the box. He plays it to Eriksen, who plays it back to Mæhle. They're just not getting it in the box. Just put it in there.
The Aussies are very organised.
They are.
Back line.
Andreas Christensen.
They need to move the ball a little bit quicker here.
They do. They do.
It's a good ball by Eriksen.
Oh, but Højbjerg again. What's going on with his touch today? You know he has these games every so often, doesn't he?
He does indeed. Well, he plays so many of them that, you know.
Yeah, it's frustrating. It really is frustrating because Højbjerg, like 9 out of 10 times he plays brilliant. And then that one game, it's just like terrible. You just can't play a pass right.
Do you reckon that's a tiredness thing or is it a mentality thing? Or?
I mean, in Højbjerg's defence, I'll put it down to tiredness.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he gives so much to us.
So much. And to the Danish side, he's a Viking. He
Exactly.
He's a Viking. He's a warrior. How many times have you seen him bleed? He just kind of looks at his legs, wipes it off, and just carries on.
Yeah. And he's not one of these players that just go like a Richarlison who'll just go down at any moment. Like, you know when Højbjerg goes down, it's because he's hurt.
Yeah, yeah. Spot on. How about that goal by Richie, though?
Oh.
My days.
Thing is about... Did you watch the game or did you just see the highlights?
I saw the highlights.
Because, but one sec. Australia nearly getting in there, but at Christensen just getting away. Richarlison was actually really poor in the game.
Really?
Like, he didn't play well. And then obviously he gets that goal at the back post, open goal. Good positioning. And then you saw the goal with the overhead kick, which was sensational. And then the next game for Brazil, he pretty much had a carbon copy of what he did in the first game without the goals. And he was poor. But the goals kind of got him out of jail in the first game.
Yeah.
But if you're scoring those kind of goals and scoring 2 of them in a game, can you complain?
Not really. That's your job at the end of the day. You know, striker's job is put the ball in the back of the net. As long as he's doing that, he's always going to get in ahead of Jesus.
Yeah.
But I would like to see him play up top for Spurs and not be pushed over to the wing and maybe drop Kane to that number 10.
Yeah, a lot of people talking about that at the moment. And I wouldn't be against it. You know, Sonny on the left, Kulu on the right, Rishi up top and Kane just in behind. But then what formation are we playing if we do that? Because it can't be the 3-4-3. Unless you play Kane in one of the 2 in the midfield, which I doubt that's going to happen.
No, that's not going to happen.
Maybe it has to be, but then if it's a 3-5-2, maybe you do a 3-5-2, but then Sonny would probably have to make way. So what position, what formation do you play when it's Kane up top and Rishi up top and Kane in behind? Unless you move to a back 4.
If we had better defenders, we could move to a back 4 and that could work. We'd have to really see. We'd have to really see how what we do in the window and where we go from there. I'm not worried about us scoring goals. I'm really not. And creating chances, as long as our front players are fit and raring to go, I'm not worried. It is just that defence that needs,
Needs fresh life, doesn't it?
Yes.
Sports Spurs talk show. Sean Butler says, Amir Sada in London. Big up, bro.
Indeed. Big up, Shawnee. Like, nice to see you in the house. Hopefully be able to catch you in person at some point while I'm over. I'll be here for the whole month, pretty much the whole month of December, and then I'll be heading back over to the Holy Land in Jan.
Yeah, Sean, we're still waiting. We've got a seat here waiting for you, my friend. A seat here waiting for you.
Where are you, Shawnee? Where are you?
Whenever you want, Sean, any game you want, come and join us.
He's too busy with Bugsy, that's why.
Kasper Schmeichel gets that up the field, and Jensen just heads that out of play. The game's kind of calmed down a bit after the first 10 minutes. Not really much happening. And in this game as well, oh, let's put it back on. Still 0-0. 33 minutes on the clock here. Let's have a look what the stats are saying. So yeah, France is starting to dominate the possession a bit more now, but Tunisia are the only ones with an attempt on goal in this game. The stats in the Denmark game is very heavily in Denmark's favour, with 70% possession for Denmark, 5 goal attempts, 2 on target, with Australia obviously having 30% possession with 3 attempts and 2 on target. The same amount of shots on target, to be fair, but I thought that was just about going through.
No, I saw the player there.
Oh, you saw him.
Yeah, I wasn't too worried about that one. But these shots that the Aussies had, they weren't really chances,
True,
were they?
true.
You know.
Bit half chances.
Yeah.
But if they have a bit more quality, like if Christian Eriksen is taking those shots, you know what I mean? It's a chance.
Still upset he's at United.
I know.
I'm still
He was the
upset.
perfect player that we needed.
I don't know why we didn't get that deal done.
Tunisia playing really well, man. They got the luck to play France on the last game already through.
Well, do you think they're up for it? I guess the French did control parts of Tunisia after the Ottoman Empire until 1956. So maybe they're super.
Bit
up
of a
for
history
it.
lesson for you guys.
Maybe they're super up for it to get one over on the French.
They speak French in Tunisia, don't they? Yeah,
they do. Yeah. They still do to today. There's also a small Jewish community over there in the island of Jerba and in the capital Tunis as well.
When you say small, how small are we talking?
A few thousand. It's actually got the oldest synagogue in the whole of North Africa.
Oh, really?
A couple thousand years old. Yeah. So,
Very interesting.
yeah. I'd
See,
love to get
I
over
bet you
there.
didn't think you'd get a lesson on Tunisia and history on your live stream today. Tell me another watch long that has that knowledge. Mailer just get pushed in the back there. Free kick to the Danes. Eriksen over it. Oh, looks like the ball was flat there. He's thrown the ball away. He's asked for a new one. About 10 minutes to go in this France game. Oh, Tunisia had a corner there, nearly getting it in the back of the net, but they just take a pop shot for about 30 yards and it goes miles over the bar. Christian Eriksen. He's going to put this right into the mixer. And he does. Oh, I thought that was just going to fall to Braithwaite there, who was free in the box.
The Aussies are defending very, very resolutely so
They
far,
are.
I must say.
You just feel, though, like if Denmark can nick one, this could get to quite a few goals.
Just one little mistake.
Yeah. They just need to find that one chink in the armoury. And once they do, I think they'll attack, and find quite a few goals.
It looks like my predictions were way off. It looks like we could be going into half-time with 2-0 nils.
Yeah, looks like it. What did you say again? You said 2-1 Denmark.
2-1 Denmark and 2-0 to France.
Well, you never know. What did I say? I said 2-0 Denmark and 1-1 in a France game. God. Should have backed Tunisia or a draw. We probably would have got good odds on that. Oh,
Terrible.
Eriksen gives it away, and here come the Aussies.
Ball by Eriksen there. Very sloppy.
What's Sean Butler saying? Nice stats, Amir. And he also says not only an entertaining experience, but an educational one too. Big up, Sean. And he also says, thoughts on Skov Olsen, lads? I think he is quality and would love him to be the Decky understudy. I mean, I haven't seen too much of him this World Cup. But, like, I think that a player who I'll prefer is that Canada player, Tajon Buchanan. I mean, I loved watching him play. I really did. He's so good.
The pace on him.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like a real one for the future, Tajon Buchanan. And I think he would do a really good job at right wing back as well. because he looks like he can tackle, and his defensive work rate was really good.
The Danes are streaming forward here on the right.
Oh, it's poor, though. It's poor.
Just mixed up his pass there.
Yeah. Not long to go till half time. Just 6 minutes in at the Denmark game. Just a few more minutes more in the France game. But still no goal today. We're here in the last group stage game of Group D. France are already home and hosed. It's all about that second spot. All three teams can qualify. Australia, Denmark and Tunisia. Big day in the World Cup.
Indeed, I'm really looking forward to this Poland-Argentina match. I'll tell you that much, Ben.
You think Argentina will take it?
Oh yeah, I do. I think they've got enough quality to get over the line there. And I tell you what, we've only got a few years left of seeing Messi play football, and any time I get to watch him, it's just a joy. It's just an absolute joy. And I think he's going to be a big loss to football once he hangs up those boots.
Yeah, totally agree. Are you of the thinking that Messi is better than Ronaldo? What's your take on the debate?
It's a very tricky one. In terms of natural ability, I think Messi is miles ahead of Ronaldo. In terms of output and the career, I've almost got more respect for Ronaldo, just for the simple fact that Messi never came and played in the Prem, and Ronaldo did it all over the continent and in the Prem. And I think the whole saga now that he's had at United, I think he was disrespected big time, and it just shows you the mess that they have up there in Manchester and the things that are going on there. Because Lord knows if any one of my family members was in hospital and I wanted to be with them, and my employer was saying that you need to get there, I know exactly where I would be.
Absolutely. Family's always got to come first, doesn't it?
Exactly.
And I do feel for Ronaldo in that sense. But if he does, after what he was saying in that interview, 1 second. Oh, Denmark were just going down the left wing with Jesper Lindstrom, but
no need to go with the outside of the boot there. Just side foot it in.
Yeah.
But yeah, you were saying, Ben, sorry.
I was saying that he was saying in that interview that he still thinks he can do it at the top level, and he wants to go to a team where he can fight for big trophies still, blah, blah, blah. If he does end up going to like Saudi Arabia for the money now, would that be disappointing for you?
Big time.
And would you think any differently of maybe a Cristiano Ronaldo after what he said and what he's going to do?
It would change. It wouldn't change my overall perspective on him, but I think it's a cop out. If you're going to Saudi or even to America or wherever it is for big money, if he actually wants trophies, then he needs to stay, in Europe somewhere. And quality-wise, I think he's definitely still got it. I mean, we saw what he did to us last season. So I think it's about finishing his career with dignity, and with all due respect, going out to Saudi and taking a big money contract, to me, it's not the one. It's not the one.
Yeah. Thing is, he's on a certain amount of money, and not many teams in Europe can pay that money for him. That's the truth of the matter. Unless he goes to a PSG, maybe a Man City, one of these teams who can actually afford his wages.
But this is the thing, why not take a cut? I'm sure he's got enough money for him, his family, and the grandkids. So, Messi was willing to take a pay cut to stay at Barcelona, but they still had to part company with him. I'd have a lot more respect for him if he took a pay cut and stayed in the top leagues in Europe and didn't bugger off to Saudi or America.
We had this conversation. I had this conversation with Sim a few weeks ago, or maybe a week ago, saying, "Would you want him at Spurs? Would you want him at Spurs?"
100%.
He's a proper Conte player, though, wouldn't he?
100%. If he's willing to come, 100%. Sign him up.
Do you think that maybe he could cause unrest in the dressing room?
I think he probably. It depends what attitude he's coming to Spurs with, but it could cause some friction, and that's probably the reason that it's not, something like a signing like that is probably not likely to happen.
You'd imagine Harry Kane getting on really well with him. The mentality of them two.
Oh, for sure, and there's a lot to learn off Ronaldo. The young players, a lot to learn there. I just worry that, these big personalities, we saw the clash that happened with Levy and Jose. So can you imagine Ronaldo in there and, add that to the equation?
Would be nice, though, having Ronaldo and then him doing a Piers Morgan interview about Daniel Levy. That would be nice. I just don't understand this guy.
He doesn't want to win anything.
He's just happy to finish in the top 4 every year. I'd want Ronaldo at the club just for that. Just for that.
Where do you stand, Ben, on who's the better player, Messi, Ronaldo? How do you feel about it?
So I go through phases. Sometimes I'm like well in on Messi. Sometimes I'm Ronaldo. I mean, I find it so difficult to split the two. I really do, because both in their own right are just like insane footballers, and the battle that they've had since they've both pretty much been introduced to the stage have been such a joy to watch. It really has. And in terms of style of play, I probably side with Messi, but I appreciate what Ronaldo has done, and I appreciate who he is as a footballer as well. So when someone asks me who's the better one, I can't give you an answer, because they're both so elite, And I hate it when people try and make you, side with one of them when both of them are greats of the game.
Yeah. And they'll both be sorely missed. They'll both be sorely missed once they're gone. Who's there waiting in the wings, ready to take the reins of
Mbappe, I think.
Oof, the pace on him.
Mbappe has looked insane this World Cup, and I actually think he's the best player in the world at the moment, as it stands right now. I don't think there's anyone better than Mbappe.
You see, though, the thing is, for me, he's not even in the top 3 leagues in the world.
Yeah.
So, for me, he has to come over to England or go back to Spain or get out of that league, because, with all due respect to the French league, it's not on par with the Prem or La Liga or Serie A.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right there. But it is half-time here in the Denmark game. Tunisia as well, going into the last 90 seconds of the first half. But back on to Mbappe, I completely get what you're saying, but you see when he comes up in the Champions League, when you see him up against proper opposition, the guy is just insane.
Yeah. He's of the top quality. Unbelievable.
Imagine seeing him in the Premier League, man. Mbappe up against Emerson Royale.
Oh, my.
That would just be... wouldn't be good.
No.
So France home and hosed in this group. As it stands, Australia going through into the last 16, which is unbelievable when you think about it. They are 45 minutes away from the last 16 in a group where everyone would have said Denmark would have gone through easy as well.
Yep.
And after their showing as well in the Euros, without even a Christian Eriksen, do you think that was that performance from Denmark in the Euros was their level, or do you think they maybe outperformed their level because of what went on with Christian Eriksen at the time and made them come together?
It might have been a bit of that. It could also be the fact that during the incident, the kind of team spirit and the bond that they all had, and they were all playing for Eriksen, pushed them on, spurred them on to be a better side than they are. But I still think, in this match, Australia haven't shown me too much, and the Danes are almost You know, 95% there. It's like they're lacking that striker, that killer instinct up front just to get a couple of goals. You know, half-time, Australia looking like they're going through. But I can still see the Danes just nicking it here and you know, pushing all the men forward. Eriksson getting that ball into the box. And I can still see them just managing to nick it.
Yeah, I do suspect quality will shine through at the end. The Danes are the ones trying to push the issue today. Australia, you know, having a few half chances on the break here and there, but the Danes do look like this far superior team, and they are far the superior team. There's no two ways about that. And I think they will get on the score sheet at some point. But, you know, the longer this goes on 0-0, the more worrying it's going to get, and maybe the more times Denmark are going to flood players forward, that there'll be chances there for Australia.
There could be chances on the break, and I'm just looking at some of the replays there. That was a fantastic block by one of the Australian defenders there. They're defending very, very resolutely.
Yeah.
Very, very resolutely, and they know that a draw's enough for them. And, you know, to see Australia in the last 16 of a World Cup.
A draw might not be enough, though. Because if Tunisia, because they won't know that, will they?
They won't.
So they need to win the game, really.
That's what they'll be thinking, yeah.
Or will they be thinking, well, France surely will get the job done? But you can't really think like that in football, can you?
You can't rely on other teams. You can't. You've got to focus on yourself.
So, I mean, the way Australia are looking at it, surely they just need to get the win today.
But they're not playing like that. They're
not
playing for the win.
They're not, but maybe they're just trying to keep it tight at the back, and then hopefully they're hoping for Denmark to pile more and more men forward to catch them on the break.
They've been watching Conte second half.
Yeah, exactly.
They're going to go after them second half. Okay, let's see.
We got Jermaine Genius and Mika Richards in the studio today. I mean, Genius has forgotten to shave a bit off of his chin there. He's looking a bit like Sim.
Mika Richards was a fantastic defender, wasn't he?
It was a weird one, Mika Richards, because he burst onto the scene with Man City, didn't he?
Pace,
and he was,
power.
he was unbelievable. But then he dropped off. I can't remember what it was. Was it injuries or must have been injuries? Yeah,
quite a few recurring injuries.
Because like if he didn't get those injuries, he would have been a top player. But he's not really considered as that, is he?
No.
Mira says, why is Sim looking so different today? He grew a beard overnight.
That's it. He's been eating his greens.
But Denmark are the ones really trying to push the issue here. They've had the chances. Maybe not enough clear-cut chances, but they have had chances. But like I keep saying, I want to see Eriksson a bit further forward, more consistently in those attacking roles where we know he can hurt them. We know that. We've seen it firsthand many a time. And they've got exciting wingers in Skov Olsen and Jesper Lindstrom. So we'll see. We'll see how this second half progresses. But in terms of the France game, let's see if what the stats are saying. So 43% to Tunisia. France just growing in that possession stats, but still haven't had an attempt on target yet, France. Which you don't really associate. Do you expect Mbappe, even if they're losing or drawing France, to make an appearance, or do you think they'll just rest him for the whole game today?
I reckon they'll just rest him, just save him for the knockout stages. There's no need to risk your top player in a match that you don't need to win. Just having him run out there and running the risk of getting injured. Just leave him on the bench. I think that's what they'll do. I really am worried. If England, if we manage to make it through Senegal, I really am worried about playing the French. I must say.
You don't reckon Mbappe, Harry Maguire can hold off Mbappe? To be fair to Harry Maguire, he's played really well so far this World Cup.
Yeah, he has. He has been playing all right. It's just that the fact is the pace is not there to deal with those kind of players, and that's why I'm worried about Senegal as well. We saw what they can do. They're very, very quick, even without Mane. They're a very good side. So it's going to be a very, very tricky one on Sunday.
It will be. I think we will get through. I know it will be hard. It will definitely be hard. But I think we will sneak through the Senegalese. It's just that I just don't think we'll go much further unless someone can do a number on France in the next round. Who will France be playing in the next round? Let's have a look. So they'll be playing who finished second in Argentina's group. Wow.
So it could be Saudi, could be
Could
Poland,
be Argentina.
could be Argentina.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
If Argentina beat Poland, they'll top the group,
Mm.
you would assume.
Yeah.
So it could be Poland, Saudi Arabia, Mexico. I mean, I can't see any of those teams beating France, to be honest. Can you see Argentina beating France?
I can see Argentina giving them a run for their money. I can see Argentina giving them a run for. You never know on the day, though. You know, someone can do something stupid. Little red card. Games have changed on less. You know, so when it gets to the knockout stages, you really do never know what can happen. How many times have you seen that with England when we thought we'd progress?
Yeah, many a time. Pretty much every single tournament since I've been alive anyway. They're going to show the highlights of the France-Tunisia game now. Oh, that
Finish,
really is a fantastic finish from the Tunisian number 5. Their centre-back, who is it? Gandry. He thought it was in. It was so slightly offside.
At an arm's length.
Completely rifled it into the back of the net. But it was given offside. Deschamps looking worried there on the sidelines. And then I think France did slightly come back into the game without troubling the Tunisians too much. That was a chance for Kingsley Coman there, but he just let the ball run. And if he would have just taken that shot first time, that was probably a goal there. But he just takes a poor touch there, doesn't he?
He can't even get in the Bayern side. That just
Can he
shows
not?
you how strong their squad is. Yeah, I haven't seen him play too much this season.
You're right. I'm looking at the maybe the last 6-7 games of his, and he only started 1 of them, 2 of them, 3. He usually just comes on for the last half an hour or something like that. And wow, so a player like Kingsley Coman's level, maybe someone like Spurs or someone like that should be putting in an offering him, game in, game out football.
We should be firing in all directions at the moment, and I'm sure Paratici's up to his business. We just got to make sure that we sign the right players in Jan, and push on. I mean, with the draw in the FA Cup, City, Chelsea, I want to see us go deep, and to be honest, I want to see us at Wembley. That for me, that's the cup I want to win. It's been so long that we've seen silverware down at the lane. It's needed this season. We've got Conte, Kane, Lloris, Bentancur, Kulusevski. We've got a fantastic base to build on, and it's about getting the wallet out, Levy doing the business, putting the money where his mouth is, strengthening that squad, and going for the jugular. Because Spurs fans and all alike, we've had enough of this trophy drought. It's just ridiculous.
Would you take an FA Cup win if it meant being a season out of the Champions League?
Oh, that's a tough one, Ben. That is a tough one.
Because me personally, I don't think I would. As much as I want to win a trophy, and I am desperate for a trophy, I just think that the future of this football club is so important. The Champions League qualification is so important.
It is. I want both,
I want both as well. I want both as well.
I want both. It's as simple as
but
that.
if it was an either or. If it was.
Do you know what?
I tell you, you can only get one of these by the end of the season. What are you choosing?
I'm taking the FA Cup, and
Really?
I'll tell you why. Yeah, I want that parade down at the lane. I think we've been starved of celebration for so long now. It's nearly 15 years since we
2008.
Exactly.
FA Cup 91.
Exactly. It's way too long. So yeah, okay, if it is one season out of the Champions League, so be it. Yeah, so be it. I just want that parade down at the lane and down the high road and see, and Kane to lift a trophy. Come on, for the career that he's done, for all that he's done for us, no one could deserve it better than Big H.
Yeah. Look, it is hard to disagree, but I just kind of feel like in terms of the bigger picture, we need Champions League football.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. In terms, I'm going with my heart there.
Yeah,
Ben.
yeah,
in
I
terms
know.
in terms of progression and in terms of staying and progressing year by year, we need that Champions League. And to be honest, I think we'll get it this season as long as we make the right moves in Jan. And we've got a huge game in Milan. I fancy our chances. I know they're a very good side, but I think we can beat them and get to the quarters. Hopefully.
You fancy a nice Valentine's Day in Milan?
Oh, I'd love it. I'd love it. I was actually there a few years back. Beautiful city.
Yeah, it is.
Beautiful city. Food, incredible.
Last time I was there was when Crouchy scored in the San Siro.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Good old Crouchy boy, eh? He got some important goals.
Aaron
for us.
Lennon, remember darting down that wing, squaring it to Peter Crouch. What a day that was. What a day. That's the year I started going away in Europe to Spurs. My first trip ever was the Werder Bremen one. Remember the first game that we played? We were 2-0 up, I think, or we drew 2-2, or the other way round.
We smashed them at the lane 3-0.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was at that match, actually. Big respect for those fans, by the way. They never stopped singing the whole game, those Werder Bremen fans. Even though they were gained.
Yeah.
Mullered.
KPV says, Ben, if England win the World Cup, will there be a parade for the celebrations? I mean, I'm sure there will be. If England win the World Cup, they'll probably make it a national holiday or something. First time since '66. And I reckon there'll be a lot of people that go to the airport and watch them land and all that kind of stuff.
100%. Oh, 100%.
Yeah, it'll be party mode in this country if England get to the final, not even win it.
When is the final? It's a little bit before Christmas.
Let's see.
Because if England win and then we go into a festive period here with Christmas and New Year's coming up, can you imagine the scenes up and down the country, Ben? It will be
18th.
So a week before. Wow.
And a week later, the Premier League starts again.
26th. Yeah.
It's unbelievable. When you look at the other countries, right? Spain and Italy go back about, I think, a week or two later than us. Germany go back a month later than us.
Wow.
And I was listening to this debate, and they were saying that it might stand Germany in really good stead for all the European competitions, like the Champions League and the Europa League and stuff, with the month break, getting all their players back fit and everything like that. It could really play into their hands. And can the English teams, will they go far in these competitions if all their players just come back straight from the World Cup and start playing again?
It's a very good point. Ben.
But players are back out on the pitch. It looks like we've got a few changes here. A change for Australia. Goodwin going off. And who's this coming on? Number 26, Bacchus. And I think that was a change for Denmark as well, but I didn't see who it was. We'll bring it to you when I find out. France have also kicked off again, but not on my stream. And big 45 minutes in the landscape of this tournament. Will Australia hold on to this draw, or can Denmark find a winner from somewhere? Ultimately, if nothing changes in the France-Tunisia game, this is winner goes through. Or if Australia draw, then Australia go through. But the next goal in this game is absolutely humongous. Christensen just wins the ball in the air straight from the centre. And Højbjerg finally passes it to a man in red. Big up, Højbjerg. I don't know what's going on here, why they're not. Because the game started.
The broadcasting's been a bit
Iffy.
strange, yeah. I've noticed since the start of the World Cup, even the replays, some of the replays, you want to see something again, like the Senegal goal, the scoop goal. You want to see it again, want to see it from a different angle, and they're not showing it. I'm not too sure. What's going on with that.
Yeah. They need the staff that work for WeAreTottenhamTV, that's why.
Exactly.
But it is a corner to Australia here. A minute in to the second half. If Australia do find a goal here, trouble for the Danes. Moy puts it in. Oh, it went right into the mix and it takes a shot. Oh my God, and it goes away. Jensen gets it away and it's another corner. Danger. The alarm bells are ringing in the Danish backline at the moment. Aaron Moy with a corner now. Oh, that's it. They took off Christensen and brought on Alexander Barr, the Danes. But it's a corner to Australia. Højbjerg looking a bit worried there. Aaron Moy gets it in. It's another good delivery. Anderson just about gets it away, and it's a throw-on to Australia. Piling on the pressure at the moment.
Danes are on the back foot here, Ben.
They are. All right, it's going to be a long throw-in for the Aussies.
Stoke style.
Stoke style, exactly. They're holding their own, the Aussies, though, today. Against the Denmark side that a lot of people had quite a few expectations coming into this tournament. Off the back of that brilliant Euros that they did have.
Indeed, I had them going through easy in second place.
Yeah. I had them topping this group. Really? I did, yeah.
Topping the group?
I predicted France would be flops of the tournament.
Oh, really?
So that you see my football knowledge shining through there. Oh, what a chance there for Australia. The ball came in the box. Leckie was free in the 6-yard box or just outside, and he blazes it over the bar.
Completely open.
Poor defending from the Danes there. Look at that. Completely open. Oh.
He had time to take a touch and to put it on the other foot if he wanted.
He really did, yeah.
Oh, my.
There's a penalty shout here for Tunisia. It did look like he just got the ball. Tunisia are incensed that they think they should have fans are calling for VAR, but I don't think they're going to get it because he did get the ball. Came around the back of him and won the ball. Kazri just speaking to the ref there, seeing if there's anything doing, but it doesn't look like it. Come Australia. Wow. It was a tough challenge, to be fair. But no penalty, and the game restarts. God. Denmark have started this path poorly, haven't they?
Yeah, it's like they haven't woken up from half-time yet.
Yeah.
And they're the ones that need the goal.
I think they need some more oranges. About 49 minutes on the clock. Australia are the ones trying to force the issue at the moment. If Australia do get that goal, you kind of worry for the Danes. Can they find those 2 goals if Australia do take the lead? Doubles their workload. But here's Jensen. Crossfield ball. That's just going to go straight to Australia. And he sees it out for a throw-on.
They've got no control over the ball in this second half. The Danes, they should be playing it along the grass instead of knocking it long. Just losing possession here over and over again.
It's poor, really. Here's Anderson. And let's just go straight back to the Aussies once again. Aaron Moy now. Oh, he finds him down the line. That's lovely play by the Aussies, but they just lose out to Højbjerg.
That's good play by Pierre.
Højbjerg to Eriksson, to Mæhle. Mæhle down the line to Lindstrom, and he gets snuffed out by the Australian defender. That's good defending there, and it's a throw-on to Denmark. Tunisia on the attack now. In the middle of the park. They spray it left. One-on-one with the defender. He gets the ball into the box. That's snuffed out by Chouameni. And now France can come forward. Wow, Kingsley Coman, look at this. What pace he has. darting down that right-hand side.
There's no one up there with him, though.
No one.
No.
And they had to check back just to bring more players into play. Kingsley Coman in the back. Goes out for a goal kick.
The Danes now starting to have a bit more control here of the ball, starting to play it along the back. Haven't created anything, though, yet in this second half.
But can they create something now with Jesper Lindstrom? To Mæhle. Into Lindstrom, but Australia just get that away. Are we going to see Denmark crashing out of this World Cup in a group of Australia and Tunisia? Who would have thought?
They'll be very disappointed if that's the case. Ooh.
The Danes just trying to find a way through here, but again, really resolute defending by the Aussies. It's all Aussie players, all camped behind that ball now. The ball comes in. Oh, is that handball? No.
He's hit him straight in the chest.
Oh, here we go. The ball's going to come in from Jensen. The ball comes in. Australia get it away again and again.
Why did he wait to put that ball in?
It seems like that's a common theme at the moment. Oh, Tunisia with a shot on goal just over the bar. Things are starting to heat up a little bit. Oh, that's nothing in that. Come on. France player just went down like he was shot. Oh. 53 minutes on the clock now. Australia don't really seem in danger, really, do they?
No, not at all. Not at all. They seem quite content just to sit back, soak up the pressure, and then try and hit them on the break. Don't know if it's just me, but I think the Aussies are a bit stronger in the tackle in this game and a bit more using their strength and power.
But that's what you usually associate a Denmark team with. Strength, power, effort, desire.
It's true.
We haven't really seen that this tournament yet. They haven't really arrived as of yet.
Here we
Which
go.
would be disappointing for them.
Here we go.
But here he is, Jesper Lindstrom. He's going to check inside. He's going to have a crack. But Australia get it away once again. And not committing too many men forward, are they? Nearly 54 minutes on the clock. A long way to go for Australia just to sit back and defend.
Could cost them dearly.
But the complexion of this game will change if Tunisia can find a goal. What's the goal difference saying? What did I say? So Australia -2 and Tunisia -1. So Tunisia have better goal difference than Australia. But if Australia score, then they'll be on the same goal difference. But then again, if Tunisia need to score as well, so that'll put it back to Tunisia one ahead. How's everyone doing in the chat today? Yeah, not too wrong. Capitan says 2 boring games so far. Mæhle, I think his boot came off there.
I don't know if they're boring. I think it's just a bit tense. Both games are very, very tense here. The tournament life is on the line here. I've got a feeling we might see some goals in the last 10, 15 minutes. And of course, with this extra stoppage time that's been going on.
It's calmed down a bit since like the first few days of the tournament. Like the first few days, we saw like 10 in each half every game.
Yeah.
Now we're seeing more like 5, 6s.
But to be fair to them, there were some big head injuries and there were some big injuries that needed the time to be added on.
All right, here's Denmark.
Cool.
Braithwaite just lets the ball run away from him.
Panicking a bit. They're just panicking a bit, the Danes, and not having full control over the ball.
They need to have more composure.
Yep.
And Damsgaard is coming on now. A bit more creativity in there for the Danes. That's exactly what they need. some creativity. They'll put Damsgaard in the hole, the number 10, or maybe even out on the left a bit, and see what he can provide. Who's this as well coming on?
Well, surely that was a push. He's going to let it go.
France with the ball at the moment, trying to advance up the pitch, but that's a poor touch from Kolo Muani. He tries to win it, but come back in defence and win it straight back, but Tunisia holding their own here against the French, as are the Aussies against Denmark. This game just feels like a bit of a game of chess, doesn't it, at the moment?
It does, it does. The Danes are just waiting for the ball to go out so they can get their subs on.
Here's Lindstrom. That's a poor touch, but is he going to... He keeps it on.
Oh, just about.
Oh!
He's done fantastic. That's
a foul.
Got to be a free. And yeah, it's got to be a
Yellow
yellow.
card, yeah.
After that one in the 3rd minute, that's got to be a yellow.
100%.
But how well did Lindstrom do there? Look at that.
Yeah, that's top class from Lindstrom. Gets completely held back.
I thought the ball was going out.
Yeah, it looked like it, didn't it? And Degnek gets a yellow card for Australia. 57 minutes on the clock. It's a free kick now. Eriksson with his delivery is going to provide something. Can someone get on the end of it? Australia have been very resolute so far.
Huge chance here for the Danes. Are they going to make the substitution before the free kick?
I think they'll wait till after. All right, here we go. Eriksson is over it with Skov Olsen as well. Skov Olsen runs up to it, runs away, leaves it for Eriksson.
He's gone for a goal. Oh.
Was that a shot or a cross?
I think that was a shot. I think that was a shot.
Oh, Tunisia are in! It's 1-0! Oh. It's 1-0 to Tunisia! Unbelievable. What a goal running through the French defence. And a lovely finish into the bottom right-hand corner. We thought they had taken the lead in the first half. That was ruled out for offside. And now they have taken the lead. Tunisia 1, France 0.
Unbelievable.
The Tunisians are going absolutely mental in the stands. And this is... what a result so far. This is 1-0 to Tunisia. And what does that mean for the complexion of the group? It means Tunisia are currently going through. So Australia need to find a goal. Wow.
Wow. Change the dynamics of this match completely here.
So what do you think they're saying? Do they know this on the sidelines? Are they going to be filtering it through to the players?
I don't know if they're filtering it through to the players. I mean, they must do. They must do. They must do.
You'll hear the reaction from the crowds as well, won't you?
Yeah, they must do. Because the Aussies know that they need to go all out for the win now.
And here's Denmark.
Just lost out there. Good defending by Australia.
And it's a throw-on to Denmark.
Wow.
I can't believe it. Who was it? It was Wahib Khazri, I think.
Wahib Khazri.
Yeah, Wahib Khazri scores the goal. Wow. And gets taken off a minute later.
Well, he's done his bit for the country.
He's done his bit, yeah.
No more he can do. Oh, here we go. The Danes are in.
Oh,
no.
Good defending once again. And here come Australia now.
Oh, that's a fantastic ball.
Australia 1-on-1 with a defender here. He takes it past him. He comes in and out, and he's in! Oh my God! What a goal! Australia has taken the lead here.
Incredible!
Oh my days! What a few minutes we've just had in the World Cup. We've had Tunisia just taking the lead against France, and now Australia found himself 1-on-1 with the defender. He checked in, he checked out, he checked in again, and then with a lovely finish into the bottom right-hand corner. Unbelievable stuff.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
And Tunisia are out. Just like that. They are out.
This is what the World Cup is all about.
But we did say that there will be space in behind, didn't we? And look at that.
And that's it. What space there is.
Look at this forward play. He went right. He came back left and just put it in the corner. Kasper Schmeichel didn't have a chance there.
Unbelievable.
Didn't
Right
have a
foot,
chance.
left foot. They didn't know which way it was going to go.
Fantastic.
Oh, Mailer just couldn't deal with him.
Fantastic forward play there.
Wow. And Tunisia were on top in going through for about 2 minutes.
Incredible.
This is nuts.
Incredible.
Half an hour to go.
The Danes now need 2 goals.
They need 2 goals.
They need 2 goals to go through.
Wow. And that sends the Australian fans into raptures.
The Socceroos
Exactly.
are absolutely buzzing.
They are buzzing. Look at them.
Look at them go.
All right. How's this game going to play out? Are Denmark going to get back in this game?
I'm not going to make any predictions anymore. There's just no point. You can't in this World Cup.
Well, you said 2-1 to Denmark, didn't you? No,
I did, but I can't see that happening the way this match is playing out.
Yeah.
Unless Denmark seriously start pulling their finger out and attacking.
Well, they're going to need to find something. Australia now sit level on points with France. Who would have thought, going into the last half an hour of the last game of the group, that France would be level on points with Australia? Unbelievable.
It really is. No, the French are going to want to score to finish. In terms of goal difference, they'll still be finishing first, even if they lose to Tunisia. Okay.
So currently, as it stands, Australia are on -1 goal difference and France are on +3. So, I mean, I think France are fine for their top spot.
Yeah.
But if the impossible did happen, that'd be really good for England. Really good for England. Because that means we wouldn't meet France in the quarterfinals. So,
Kasper Schmeichel there looks distraught as the ball goes into the net.
look, I would have loved to have seen the Danes go through today, but I'm not going to complain if they go out because Højbjerg needs that rest. He just needs it, doesn't he? Oh, the ball came over the top there by the Aussies, trying to find the Aussie right winger, but just goes out for a goal kick, and Denmark can start from the back. And here's Christian Eriksen. Højbjerg, I mean. And I see 23, I always think it's Eriksen. But Eriksen is Denmark's number 10. Damsgaard over the top.
Great ball. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. The keeper's going to get to there.
Just a bit too much power on that for Lindstrom. And Mbappe and Saliba are coming on for France. So it shows you where their mind's at.
Yeah, they want to go out and win this.
Rabiot as well. He's a player I've been really impressed with.
Fantastic, hasn't he? Yeah, me too.
And he's out of contract in the summer.
Is he? Paratici, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
And those are the deals he loves to do, don't they? The ones that are running out of contract. Daniel Levy's wet dream as well. But we are 64 minutes on the clock. Denmark need to find 2 goals here in the final 26 minutes. Will they find it? I mean, they haven't looked threatening as of yet.
No, they look more dangerous in the first half, to be honest. But here they are on the front foot.
Oh, it's a corner to Denmark.
Just looks like they're rushing everything a little bit to me, Ben. They need to have a little bit more composure on the ball. Eriksen's come over to take the corner.
If Denmark can find a goal before the 80th minute mark, we're in for a crazy end to this game.
For sure.
Eriksen puts the ball in.
The deep.
Oh, I thought Christensen was just going to win that in the air, but he loses out to the Australian defender, and they can get it away. Can they find a second? No, it just goes all the way. The last man back, which is Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. Mbappe is on the pitch now. And they're going to try and look to get Mbappe in behind at every opportunity. Højbjerg wins the ball to Jensen, to Lindstrom. But it's a free kick to Australia.
Can you imagine the celebrations out in Sydney and Melbourne?
Yeah.
If the Aussies get through to the last 16, wow.
Imagine the celebrations out in Tunisia when they went 1-0 up.
Gotta feel sorry for him.
Yeah.
Gotta feel sorry for him.
Yeah. Come on, Denmark. Show what you're about, guys. You've been poor. It's so poor. But what a few minutes we have just had in the World Cup. Aravind says this is underwhelming from Denmark. You can say that again.
Big time.
You can say that again. And Sean Butler saying the Aussies are going to win him the sweepstake.
Who's got them?
He does.
Oh, right.
So I think he's got... Who's he got? He's got the Aussies and someone else. Well, it's currently 3 a.m. in Melbourne. What a night they're having. Trying to find the... oh, here we go, the sweepstakes. So Sean has got Belgium and the Aussies, so he's not looking good at the moment. I got Spain and the Saudis.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Oh, it's fantastic play there by the Aussies.
Oh,
Just gone out for a
goal kick.
Goal kick in the end. It's come back off his own leg. That
Yeah.
was some fantastic forward play.
They really are, you know, catching Denmark at the moment, aren't they? And it's kind of the way we said it could play out. Højbjerg just blocks it. It comes back off him, and it's a goal kick to Denmark.
The Danes better get a move on here.
Tell me about it. They're still being fairly patient. Mæler into Damsgaard, who finds Lindstrom. Lindstrom tried to find Mæler with that run in behind the fullback, but it went out for a throw-on. And some changes here for Denmark. Andreas Cornelius is going to come up top. A very physical striker. Doesn't get many goals.
He's good at holding the ball up and maybe sliding in through some of the wingers there.
Oh,
Good play.
corner ball.
But that's better from the Danes. That's what they need to move the ball a little bit faster, get it into the box, create chances. It's a good block though. They've blocked shots well all game, have the Aussies.
They have, defending very resolutely. And everyone's saying in the comments, Denmark is incredibly disappointing at this World Cup. All the Aussies will be partying through the morning if it stays like this way.
Oh my. A lot of VB being drunk over there for sure.
And Anderson wins the header, but it just goes straight out for a goal kick. Oliver Freeman saying he's winning the sweepstake, and I think he got England. Ollie got England and Korea. Well, Korea are pretty much out, and England, yeah, England are England.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So who's gone off there? Mæler and Skov Olsen have gone off. Looks like some instructions were given to Eriksson as well on some piece of paper. And Cornelius and Skov has come on.
This is the last throw of the dice for the Danes. They've got about 20 minutes to try and get back in this game.
But time is running out.
It is. It is. That flight home to Copenhagen could be very, very soon for these Danes, unfortunately. Oh, that's beautiful play, though.
Oh, my God.
Sloppy,
Poor.
Sloppy. One
Poor.
bit of good play and then just sloppily losing the ball, giving it back to the Aussies in the middle.
It's happened time and time again, that, haven't they? Because we've seen flashes from the Danes, and then it's just followed up by poor actions. But here's Anderson.
Is it nerves? Is it... I'm not sure.
It's
Not
hard
too
to...
sure.
Because we've seen it all tournament. Aravind said this isn't the Denmark team we saw at the Euros, and absolutely right.
What happened to Cisco? Why is he not in the squad?
Cisco?
Yeah, they had a winger. Yeah,
I'm
very,
not
very
sure.
quick. Very, very quick. I remember him coming on and bringing some real pace onto the Danish side.
I'm not sure who you're talking about. Oh, he's trying to buy a penalty there.
He's given it. Oh, no, he hasn't.
It's a goal kick, I think.
Yeah.
He is speaking to someone. Oh, he's offside. And here come Tunisia back in again. Oh, just shepherded out wide, and France can get that away. Lovely play from France, and they're going to try and start an attack, but Tunisia just halt that with a foul, and Tunisia and France can both regroup. This is an intriguing last 20 minutes of this game. What is going to happen? Referee says, come on, get a move on. 71 minutes on the clock.
He wants to get home early and not add on 15 minutes to stoppage time, does he? Although the Danes wouldn't say no to that.
No.
They'd take half an hour at this rate.
Yeah, they probably want to play a whole nother 90 minutes.
They're not finding any space.
It's unbelievable, this Tunisia game. They've been so dominant. So dominant. 7 corners, 3 shots on target. France haven't even had a shot on target yet.
I wouldn't read too much into this match, though, you know, with France having already been qualified, basically.
I'm not reading too much into the France performance, but I'm reading into the Tunisia performance, because that I think you can read into. Maybe not the France. Yeah, I think you're right about that. But for this Tunisian side, even to beat a 4th-string France team is impressive.
Hugely impressive. And they will be, if it stays this way, they'll be going out of the tournament with their heads held high and have real pride in their team, having done over the French.
Absolutely.
But it's not over yet. It's not over yet. We've still got time here. The Danes are attacking. It's a good ball.
Oh, that is just so poor from Cornelius. The ball comes into him right on the money. Free header inside the box, and he just scoos it well wide.
It's
so
closer
poor.
to the corner flag than to the post.
Literally. That cross is right on the money, isn't it?
Perfect cross.
I mean, there's a bit of a foul there for the push on the defender,
Probably
but
would have got ruled out in VAR, that one.
substitution for the Aussies. The clock is ticking for the Danes, and it doesn't look like they're even going to score 1, never mind 2. Substitution for the French as well. Griezmann's coming on, Fofana's going off, so they're taking off a defender for an attacker. They want to win this game. And Wright has come on for the Aussies, number 8. Another one, he's just done it as well. Remember I was saying about this game when a player comes to take the goal kick and he just passed it to the goalkeeper for him to batter it. Well, I don't get it. What's the thinking behind that? It's happened in 2 separate games.
Very odd. I mean, I get it if the keeper's injured or something, but he's still hoofing it up the pitch. So
Yeah.
doesn't make much sense.
All right. Oliver Freeman says it's coming home.
To Brazil, maybe. No, I really do hope it is coming home, but I really do think we need to take it match by match and, you know, get over our opponents one by one and not put the cart ahead of the horse, you know?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It won't stop us from singing.
Oh, no. They've lost it again, the Danes, and the Aussies are on the front foot here. Oh, that's fantastic wing play. Foul. Probably another yellow card coming here. Yep.
He just come on as well.
Yeah, Skov.
This is very poor from the Danes. It really is. How many shots on goal have they had, Denmark?
Well, they had one real chance that I can remember that Ryan had to make a good save there that was going into the top.
In the
corner.
first half.
Yeah, in the first half. That was pretty much it.
Australia have had double the amount of shots on target, 4-2. Can they get another one here with Aaron Moy with the free kick?
Good ball.
Comes in. Denmark get it away, but only as far as the Australian midfield. They pass it back into the defence. And they can start again. Big ball over the top. Oh. He's found it somehow. Poor defending there. Moy brings it in. Anderson gets it away, but only as far. They're winning all the second balls here, Australia. It's so poor from the Danes. It feels like they're down and out already.
Yeah. Their body language as well. It just seems like they're knackered. And having said that, they've just managed to nick the ball off the Aussies, and they're coming down the left wing.
Here's Skov.
No,
Plays it back. And here's Højbjerg now. Come on, where's that Viking mentality? Where's it gone?
I don't know. It's like maybe in the heat of the deserts of Qatar, it's disappeared. I'm not too sure. But this is not the same Denmark side we saw in the Euros, that's for sure.
Oh, can they nick one here? Oh, he tried a little scorpion kick or something there, but Matt Ryan just picks it up. And the clock is ticking. 76 minutes on the clock. 75 minutes here in France, Tunisia. Still 1-0 to Tunisia. Unbelievable stuff.
I really feel for the Tunisians.
I know.
I really feel for them. They've done all they can do to go out, lead the French, and to still be going out. Their only hope is Denmark scoring. Do they need 2 goals? They need them to score 2, or will one be
for who?
For Tunisia to still go through with the goal difference.
No, so right now, wait, what's going on here? Live standings here. Right now, Tunisia can't go through unless Denmark score a goal.
Yeah.
You're saying the goal. Oh, right, I see. So if Denmark get a goal, Tunisia need 1 more, I think.
Okay. Wow, what a 15 minutes we could have in store here. The Aussies are going for it.
Because right now, Australia's goal difference is -1, Tunisia's is 0. But Australia have scored more goals. So Eriksson sprays the ball out to Skov. He just loses the ball.
He hasn't done well since he's come on, has he? Yellow card and losing the ball.
Every time he's lost the ball. Christensen, he's going to play it back to the keeper. Yes, he does. Kasper Schmeichel now.
The Aussies are still running around as if this is the 5th minute of the game.
I know.
Incredible.
And it looks like there's no energy in the Danes.
No. They look legless.
All right. Come on, Denmark. Find something. Give us a grandstand finish. They need to get Eriksson in some shooting positions. They need to find Jesper Lindstrom. They're not finding anyone. Ball comes in from the Danes, and it's another poor ball.
Not good enough, is it?
No quality whatsoever they've shown today. It's really disappointing. I really thought Denmark would come out and play today. And they're the Danes with their Viking hats on, trying to G up the side, trying to give them some energy, but nothing doing at the moment. And we're about to enter the last 10 minutes of normal time. We're going to have some stoppages. We don't know how many yet. We'll find out in about 10 minutes' time. But I don't remember too many stoppages in this half, to be honest.
I can't see more than 4 minutes, 3 minutes even being given for this one.
And France have got Tunisia all penned into their own half at the moment. They're trying really hard to find a goal here with Kylian Mbappe on the ball. He's going for a run. Corner ball to the French.
The Aussies are just lining up another substitution here. Trying to kill off this game.
And there will be opportunities for them in this last 10 minutes because, oh my God, that is poor. Anderson, under no pressure whatsoever, trying to pass it out through the back.
That's schoolyard stuff.
That is Emerson Royale stuff, that is. How many times have you seen Emerson Royale do that? I've seen him do it so many times. And Anderson just literally just plays the ball out of play. And Australia, I think, are bringing on Jamie McLaren. And Jamie McLaren's an interesting one because he bangs in the goals in the Australian League. Obviously, the World Cup's a bit different to the Australian League, but he bangs in the goals. So if he gets in a good opportunity, he might have that quality to finish them.
You never know. And surely the Danes will be committing players forward here in this last 10 minutes, trying to save their tournament lives.
I can't believe how poor the Danes have been. I really can't.
Shocking.
But maybe that's the commentator's curse. Maybe that's what they needed. Ball comes in. Cornelius. Oh, block shot there from Jesper Lindstrom.
All the shots that the Danes have managed to create have just been blocked.
I'd like
by
to see the stats of the block shots here for... How many do you think it is? Oh, it's actually not that many. It's 4.
4.
I thought it was going to be like 10 or something like that.
It seems like that.
Oof. 1-0 to Australia, 1-0 to Tunisia. Tunisia are going to be heartbroken at the end of this game if it stays the same. They really will be.
They will be. They will be. They fought like lions there against the French, and to be going home after a win against the world champions is kind of odd, isn't it?
It really is. Can Denmark find something here? Oh, nah. Goalkeeper. He's going to go down. He's going to waste time. And can you blame him? 82nd minute on the clock. They are going through into the last 16.
Not one bit. Would this be their first time getting through to a knockout?
In my memory.
Yeah.
So let's see. What's the complexion of the next round? So Australia will play whoever tops the Argentines group. So it could be Australia-Argentina in the next round. But if Saudi, Mexico or Poland do... Well, Mexico I don't think can top the group. But if Saudi or Poland do top this group, do you think the Australians fancy their chances against them?
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? The way they've played, the way they've fought, why not?
It'd be unbelievable to see Australia against Saudi Arabia in the knockouts of the World Cup.
It really would.
That'd be insane.
Really would. It just shows you how much football has developed over in these countries.
Yeah.
And you know, the tides have changed. The days of the big sides in Europe are over, maybe. I must say I was also very happy to see Senegal qualify. I think, you know, even though we've got them coming up, and obviously I want England to destroy them, I've been very impressed by their team spirit and the way they've been playing.
Yeah, it's hard to disagree with that. But the clock is ticking, tick-tock. Matt Ryan is just going to waste as much time as possible as he possibly can without being booked. I mean, he'll probably even take a booking now. He's just holding on to it. Must be very frustrating if you're a Denmark fan right now. They need 2 goals. Only 6 minutes of normal time to get it in.
But there's always hope, you know. Bergwijn against Leicester. You can never give up hope. You can never give up hope.
Never give up. Exactly. Never give up, Denmark.
Having said that, though, it looks like they have. Just the body language and everything. They're just not fully with it today, the Danes.
They haven't been fully with it this whole tournament.
No.
They've been poor.
Oh, that's a great header.
Oh, here comes Australia. Can they seal the deal now? It's a throw-on. Christensen just blocked the shot there from Bacchus. Looked like it was swerving out for a corner, but just goes out for a throw-on. What, are they giving it to Denmark?
Surely not.
He looked disappointed there for a second. Maybe he's just disappointed in the shot.
Yeah, I think he could have done better. He had more time to maybe even play someone in.
Yeah. Look at the Aussies.
Oh, the Aussies are buzzing.
Long throw comes in. Højbjerg gets it away. as far as Andreas Cornelius. And Denmark win it back again. But Australia, once again, winning that second ball.
They just want it a lot more, I'm telling you.
And complete opposite to what I was saying at the beginning of the game, saying that I think that Denmark looked like they want it more. It's completely changed in the second half.
Completely changed. I think since that goal, it just deflated all the Danish hopes.
Yeah. All right. We are going into the final 4 minutes of normal time. Anderson to Eriksson. Out to Barr. Plays it back to Anderson. Anderson's going to go searching for a long ball to find Cornelius. He wins the ball to find Eriksson, but he loses out to Moy. And they just get it away. Anywhere will do now for Australia. Christensen on the ball. He plays it to Anderson. They're trying to find something from somewhere. All they need is that one goal as a bit of ignition.
That's it.
Ignite their play. Then maybe they'll have a bit of belief that they can go on and get that second goal.
It's a good ball. Oh. Australia have been so resolute in their defending. Yeah. Every single ball that's coming to the box has just met an Australian head.
Do you put that down to how good they have been or how poor Denmark have been? Or is it a bit of both, really?
It's a bit of both there, Ben. I think it's a bit of both. I honestly think that these Australian players have played out their skin in this second half.
Mm. Oh. Denmark now.
What was that? Rugby tackle.
I don't know what that was.
Looked like wrestling or something. MMA, I don't know.
An unbelievable set of events happening at the World Cup right now. Australia beating Denmark and Tunisia beating France. We're in the business end of the game. Jesper Lindstrom.
Here we go.
Oh, Barr. Oh my God. What is he doing? Outside of the boot. Scoot his shot miles wide. And that just needed a bit of quality. Get it in the box. Get it in the mixer. Come on.
No composure.
Nothing.
Look how rushed. He had so much time. Look, he's by himself.
Oh.
He could have pulled it back on his left.
What's he shooting from there
wing.
for?
I don't know, Ben. I don't know.
Oh, and here's a substitution for the Aussies. I think it's Lecky to come off.
Well, he'll be getting a hero's
Oh, no,
welcome.
it's not Lecky.
Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, it is Lecky.
It is Lecky. He'll be getting a hero's welcome in Australia when they get back.
Lecky off, Hristic on, if that's how you pronounce it. 88th minute.
Look at this goal again. Fantastic forward play.
Mailer just couldn't deal with it.
No. Just didn't know which way he was going.
Here's Ousmane Dembele for France. And that's a poor ball, and Tunisia get it away. God, Denmark just cannot do nothing in this game. Nothing. We're entering nearly into the final minute of the 90. Oh, and Eriksson just about gets it through. And here's Damsgaard now. Damsgaard finds it back. Skov. Eriksson back to Skov, who finds Højbjerg. Højbjerg plays it wide to Barr. Barr to Anderson. He gets it into the mixer. Oh, and that's going to be a foul from Damsgaard, and it's going to be a free kick to Australia. I thought that was a bit cheap, to be honest.
Yeah. They both had a hold of each other, didn't they?
He didn't do anything.
There's nothing in that.
That was not a free kick, I'm sorry.
No, nothing in that.
This is a contact sport.
Some people are trying to change that, aren't they?
Yeah, ridiculous.
Yeah.
But France advancing up the pitch. Can they find something?
Suppose they're only playing for pride at the moment.
Yeah.
French.
But here they are. Oh!
It went in. Oh.
Kolo Muani took a shot from outside the box.
Very close.
Keeper saved it and
Very
it just
close.
went wide. Corner ball.
Oh, did he get a nick on that?
I think so. Let me just have another look at it. No, it just went wide.
The
Right.
Aussies are looking for their second.
6 minutes added on.
Ooh, if that ball was a little bit better, he was in.
Yeah, Christensen did well to deal with it. But if anyone looks like it's going to score, it looks like the Aussies.
Yeah.
Lindstrom loses out. Aaron Moy picks it up.
They've just been so strong in the tackle here.
They have.
So strong.
They've won every second ball. Oh, but that was well played from Christensen.
He's megged him.
Now, can Jesper Lindstrom do anything? Lindstrom gets the ball in. Nobody's there.
It's a ball to no one.
Oh, poor control there from Eriksson.
Better touch and he's in.
Yeah. But you kind of feel like time has run out for the Danes.
Yeah.
There's 5 minutes to go. They need 2 goals.
Looks like they'll be packing their bags.
And
Booking that flight back to Copenhagen, unfortunately.
And Højbjerg should get a nice, well-deserved rest.
Thank the Lord for that. Hopefully he'll be coming back fresh, raring to go for the Prem and our Champions League tie.
Absolutely. And hopefully he can channel the hurt of losing for Denmark into a positive action for Spurs.
100%.
Kasper Schmeichel gets it up the pitch, trying to find Cornelius. He wins it. Only as far as Skov. Christensen to Højbjerg. So many men in this box. It's going to be hard to find anyone, and another Australian header away. Anderson wins it, plays it to Christensen, and he all the way back to Kasper Schmeichel. They have no idea here, the Danes. They have run out of all ideas.
Have the French got a free kick here on the edge of the box?
What? Is it a free kick or a penalty?
Is that in the box? I think it was just on the edge.
Yeah, it's a free kick. In a really good position here for the French. Is it going to be more heartbreak for the Tunisians?
Got to feel for them. You have got to feel for them.
Mbappe. That's Denmark with another attack, and it's a corner to Denmark.
3 minutes to go here in the Australia-Denmark match. They've got a corner kick. This is their last hope to nick a little equaliser and make the last few minutes interesting. Christian Eriksen's winding up to take the corner. The ref's having words. Why is he wasting time, the ref? Get on with it. Kasper Schmeichel's in the box, ready to get his head on the ball.
Ooh.
Ball comes in.
Oh.
Ryan, what a keeper. Just comes out, claims it.
And this is the old Brighton. Oh, and Kasper Schmeichel's coming up. Oh, he was up. He was up.
Yeah, he's running back now. He'll be the most relieved man in the stadium, Ryan, to have his gloves on that ball.
Absolutely. Another corner to France here. Obviously, the free kick from Mbappe did hit the wall. They had a shot from the rebound, but keeper was equal to it. Denmark now with Skov. Gets a ball to Eriksson. Eriksson in. Oh. Nearly found something, the Danes, but it's a little too late now.
Yeah.
It's a little too late. But if they do get a goal, maybe then some more time will be added on. But I just can't see it. Can't see it whatsoever. Christensen. Long ball up top to Cornelius. He wins it.
Ooh,
Oh, confusion at the back. And Ryan puts it out for a corner. Are we going to see an equaliser here? He's just going to do laps of the pitch. He's doing the Conte regime. Eriksson now. In the last minute of the game. Oh, Cornelius at the back post, over the bar. And that will be that. Yeah, I thought so.
I didn't think he was going for goal from that angle.
I thought so. It's been a poor tournament from the Danes. Really has. Credit to Australia. They've won this game with 31% possession.
I expected a lot more. I expected a lot more from Denmark, to be honest. I'm very happy for the Aussies. You know, the parties are going to be going off all over Australia now.
Absolutely. You would love to be in Australia right now, wouldn't you?
Yeah, for sure. Of course, it's summer over there, so we wouldn't no need for these hoodies.
Yeah. No need for them in probably the winter over there either, to be fair. And Australia are seconds away from qualifying for the last 16. Is the ref going to blow? It is 6. And he's blown, and Australia fans, or the Australia players flood onto the pitch. And it's an unbelievable chain of events that have happened here in Group D. Tunisia looks like they have beaten France, although there is a couple minutes left of that game. But it's all about Australia here. It is all about Australia. Nothing that happens in this game will make any difference to who goes through, because Australia have got their second win of the tournament. And it's an unbelievable achievement from Australia to beat Denmark after beating Tunisia, after in the first game getting battered by France. They are through into the next round. Crazy.
Incredible. I don't know what I've just witnessed, because I was sure the Danes, were going to sneak through here. He's having words with the manager. Oh, he's okay. They're just shaking hands, are they? There was no anger there from the Danish manager. But
wow!
Unbelievable scenes in the El Janoub Stadium. Australia are through. They're into the knockout stages. They will be waiting with bated breath to see who they get.
Yeah, they will.
Kickoffs.
Exactly, and we'll be covering that for you right here on We Are Tottenham TV. We're just going to watch the final minute and a half here of the France game. It looks as though France have got an equaliser. Ousmane Dembele comes in. Oh, I've got 1-1 here, but hasn't come up on my stream yet. Maybe France have found that equaliser. Fofana. Tunisia, the players there watching the end of the Australia game, hoping Denmark can get something, but it wasn't to be. Griezmann in.
Got a feel for these Tunisians.
Last minute of the game here. Griezmann. Did France get a goal?
They did, yeah.
Mbappe. God, not only heartbreak that they didn't go through, but heartbreak that they didn't win this game either. You got a feel for them.
Got a feel for them.
And look at the Australians all in a huddle in the middle of the pitch, getting a pep talk from the manager. Amazing scenes here. Ousmane Dembele. Ball comes wide. Into the box. Griezmann! And it's 1-1. And heartbreak for the Tunisians. The famous victory snatched away from them in the last 10 seconds of stoppage time. So not only are they not going through, but they don't even get that historic win either in a World Cup. But that's going to be that in the Tunisia-France game. They have drawn 1-1, but the big story is here in the Australia-Denmark game. Australia are through. They win the game with 28% possession against the Danes. And with all the possession, the Danes just couldn't do anything today.
They didn't do enough with the ball. They just didn't create enough. And the Australians fully deserve that victory. Very, very happy for them. And I'll be very, very interested to see how they get on in the knockout stages.
Well, we'll see you all very soon. We'll be back in a couple of hours for the 7 o'clock kickoffs. It's obviously Argentina against Poland and Mexico against Saudi Arabia in a group where I think as well all teams can qualify. So let's hope for a bit more exciting games than it was today. But still, even though the games weren't too excited, unbelievable chain of events. It really was. And the Danes are distraught. Anderson is just standing there in front of the Denmark fans with his hands in his head. But I guess the only positive we can take from this is Højbjerg getting a big rest before the Premier League.
That's it. Get your feet up here. Go relax. Get in the massages in. Go just chill out for a month now.
All right, we'll see you all very soon. You're going to have details on where you can purchase those tickets to watch the England game with us on Sunday, 7 o'clock kickoff against Ivory Coast. Thank you all for watching today. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on England.